Hello everyone, welcome back to ServiceNow World Works with It. Today, day 3 of ServiceNow Fundamental series, and in this episode, I'm going to explore the context menus available throughout the ServiceNow. Basically, this is a feature that experienced users rely on daily basis to access powerful shortcuts and configuring tools without navigating away from their current page. Okay, and here also you will be learn about 6 distinct menus. List control menu, list field menu, form control menu, and form field menu, and the related list menu. Every one of these menus is accessible in real time as you work inside any ServiceNow table. So let's get started with list control menu. You can see the definition on the screen. The list control menu is accessed by clicking the hamburger or list icon at the top left of any list view. It gives you broad control over the entire list, from changing the view layout to grouping records, applying saved filters, and controlling how many rows appear per page, refreshing the list, and creating favorites. So let's go back to here. I'm closing this. So let me navigate back to this thing. Nav. Yeah, I'm just going back to this home, and if I open any table, if you see here, this is the list controls, 3 lines, right? This is also called as hamburger or list icon. At the top left, it will be like at the top left of the list view. So why do we need it? Without the list control menu, like changing how your list is displayed would require navigating to again back to the settings page or something, rebuilding configurations. So the list control menu brings all these options into a single easily accessible location. If you click here, right, the view, here the view, you can choose any view which you want to see, or it will be displayed according to your role. Okay, the filters which we already discussed in our previous class, whoever missed, please go back to that day 2 session and please watch that. And in this filters, whatever the saved filters will be stored here, and there is no need of creating again and again the same similar filter if you are using, right? And you can see this group by and show. You can show like 100 rows per page. You can change that to only you need to display the 10, 15 or something, you can. And you can refresh the list view or the list from here only. Okay, you can do from here, but here also. And you can create the favorite, maybe that table or that list or anything. Okay, so the list control menu basically brings all this options into a single easily accessible location directly on the list page itself. Okay, so if you see here, this is the view which basically switch between default, mobile, portal, and we have so many other available views, right? Each view shows a different set of fields tailored for that use case. For example, let me change that to this and see how it is looking. See, in portal view, we have only these 3 categories and it will show here. This incident table or this list view is in portal view. Okay, you can just click on again to the default view. It will be back to the normal. And let's go to this filters where like already you, if you want to load a previously saved filter or access the full filter list or any saved filter which we created in last time, right, in the last video. So if you just click on that, it will refresh and show the records according to the filter. And here if you want to see this group by, okay, I want to see the records in group by color. Okay, if I click here, you can see, right, it will show for able tutor only one record. It will give the count also. For Abraham we have 4 records. For Luby we have 1 record. This will see. For Richman we have these two records. So it will give the group by category. And we also gone through this show page, right? If you want to display how many pages, just you can do that, and we can refresh list by clicking that. Okay, and we can even create the favorite. Okay, if I just click this create favorite incidents, something assigned, I'm just creating randomly and just click done. Okay, you can even choose the color or icon or anything. If I refresh here under favorites, it's loading, just let it load. Under favorites you can see, right, incident assigned, just now I saved. You can see which is group by, and this is the same list we are, right? It will save on the main page of the this favorites icon. Under you can see this. So yeah, let's see the column options menu. Next menu name is column options menu. Okay, so the column options menu appears when you hover over or click a column header in list view. It provides sorting, grouping, charting, and configuration shortcuts specific to that individual column or field. I'll go back here and I'll show you what it is stating. Okay, I'm removing all the filters for now. See, these are the column option menu. For each column you can see these 3 dots, right? If you click here, you can do like, if you want to sort, now you can see it is like invoice disabled with I. You can sort it with A to Z, ascending, descending, and you can show these things in visual task board. Even you can group by. We just did group by with color, right? Similar to that only. And we can create this bar chart, pie chart, or even launch like interactive analysis. Everything we can configure here only. If you can see, for the short description we can even configure these all the things like flow designer, client script, UI policies, anything configurations. Also you can import any Excel or any data source, and even you can export this in these type of files. Okay, and this data management is like, if while you are deleting, it will ask you for a preview like please check before deleting, something like that. Okay, it also like import XML, show XML instead of directly here exporting, right? Here importing, it didn't give any options, right? You can select the file according to that. Here directly you can import the XML. And show XML is just to see maybe backend names or any data related things. So those things you can do by that. And here there is launch interactive analysis, right? So this one will be like open a more detailed analytics view where you can apply additional groupings and filters dynamically. Okay, and yeah, let's now move back to list field menu. Okay, I'll show you what. First let's go back to the definition. Okay, so the list field menu is a context menu you get when you right click directly on a cell value inside a record in list view, inside a record that is on the list view only. Okay, list field menu. This is one of the most powerful and time saving menus in ServiceNow, giving you instant filtering actions based on the specific value you clicked on. So let's go back to this. Okay, for example, I'm just clicking on state and right click on any column or any field, we can say, right? You can see here show matching, right? So this will like instantly filter the entire list to show only records where this field equals the value to right click. For example, I just clicked on new, right? If I click on show matching, whatever the records irrespective of other fields, it will give you filtering. Let's click on this show matching. You can see right here also filter applied state equal to new. That means all the new records with the all the new records with state new will be displayed here. Okay, and I'm again going back to that. I'm just clicking right click. Yeah, here we have this filter out. Filter out will be not equal to, basically you can consider as not equal to, because if you click this, whatever the records with new state will be removed and all other states other than new will be shown here. Just click on filter out. You can see right state not equal to new or state equal to null will also shown. See result, in progress, on hold. Apart from new state, other state records will be shown here. And if I here, yeah, here you can copy URL to clipboard direct. Even you can copy the sysid. These sysid things we have already discussed in day 1 and day 2 sessions. Please go through that uh, to know it better and clearly. Okay, and here we have this assign to me. Okay, like assign tags. These things you can add in the tag field. And we even have these two fields, like we in real time will not be using, but here add to visual task board is, if you click on this, it will create one visual task board where you can see like it's like a Kanban style task board which we call. So it will add the records to that like visual task board so that you can see there. Let's see whether it is added or not. Something is backend, but it will be like there will be a visual task board which will be added. And I'm next moving to form control menu. Okay, I'll just show you again the definition first. So the form control menu is accessed by clicking the context menu icon, which is hamburger icon at the top left of a record in the form view, not on the list view. You can just observe in the form view. It provides actions and configuration options specific to the entire form and the record you are viewing. I'm just going back again. If I open any record, that is called the form view. Okay, so the form view means here this is the additional action section, or which we even call form control menu. If you click here, see, these are the things the definition is stating about. So the form control menu is a top level context menu in the form view, offering record level actions such as save, maybe create related incidents or something it will be showing, or create request, create problem, create incident task, copy incident. Okay, these type of, and even we have this history which can be seen in calendar or list view. Okay, so this save will be like saving the current record without closing the form. It will not update or it will not close the form. For example, if I click here update, it will go back, take me back to the list view. But if I want to stay on the current page, I just need to use this hamburger to save, or even if you on the main notification panel, header panel, you just right click on here and you can get the same thing. So if you click on save, it will be staying on the current record only without closing that form. And we have even seen the copy incident, right? This will create a duplicate of the current incident with the same field values pre-filled in a new blank form. If I click here copy incident, see the number will be changed. However, all the other things you can see state, impact, which are needs to be mapped with copy incident, that UI action. Okay, that is a UI action. So those things will be copied here. And we even have this configure, create problem, request, child incident. Everything works in a same way. These are the UI actions. That UI actions topic is also coming to add in this new series. No worries. So this copy URL, copy sysid, show XML we have, right? So the copy the direct link or sysid of the record. For example, if you want to copy this sysid, we need to double click on this record URL, right? Instead of that, we can do directly here copy sysid. See, I can paste the same sysid here. You can validate here F83103DD, that one only, right? So from here also you can directly copy URL instead of going to like URL mess. And yeah, you can even reload the form from here. I just made the changes, right? So it is asking for this, and I just clicked it, refreshed. So now going back to form field menu, I'm just going back to the definition once again. See, form field menu appears when you right click on any individual field label or value inside a form view. As a system administrator, this menu gives you direct access to the fields dictionary, style configurations, and display information, making it a fast way to investigate and configure specific fields without leaving the form. See, I'll show you here. I mean, here we have this so many choices, right? Here we have this uh, what we call, yeah, choices. So when I click here, if I want to see that choices backend name or something, I need to go to the choice table, right? Instead of that, I can configure choices from here only. I can see the choice list, show choice list. It will show me the choice list. You can select the table. See, from here only this choice list is open, and here I can select the table. I can see the value and update that in the script. Okay, so if I click on this any field, not on the state, any field, right click on that field, you can see configure label, configure dictionary, configure styles, and even show security rules. Everything was there. So configure dictionary is that here, this is the one which opens the dictionary entry for that specific field. For example, I have clicked on impact, right? Just click on configure dictionary. It will showing type, length, choices, it dependencies, everything it will show, whether it is read only, mandatory, where to display. You can see, right, choice list specification drop down without noun. That means default value is 3. You can see here the choices. So yeah, and if I again go back to form view, if I right click on here, you can see this configure styles. Open field level styling options to customize the visual appearance of this field. Just click on configure styles. We don't have anything, but I just click new, and I'll show you like what are the fields we have. See here, in themed style, you can see here in style, CSS is used on classic list, forms, dashboards, print templates, and email notifications. And themed style is optional and only used on the classic list, form, and so these things we can configure, and we have to like link this thing from the sysux style table. So these things we can cover in later classes. So I'm just going back to again to the form view. Okay, I'm right click on any field. You can see here show state. This will give you the dictionary information, like this is the incident.state, which from task table we are getting, and the field name is state, and it is type of integer, it is a length of 40, and it have some attributes, maybe attributes like filtering. Okay, we can will be using these attributes like in our real-time scenarios in further sessions as well. So we'll be going to discover. No worries. So I'm just going back. Now let's come to the last topic, which is related list menu. Okay. At bottom of every form view, there are related lists, tables that show records from other tables that are linked to the current record. Okay. So I'll go back to definition things here. Yeah. At the bottom of every form view, there are related lists, tables that show records from other tables that are linked to the current record. So each related list has its own small menu icon that allows you to filter or refresh that specific related list independently of the main form. Let me go back to any record. So you can see here, right, task SLA, affected CIs, impacted services, child incidents, maybe approvers, child security incidents. Okay, so these are all called as related list. Okay, this is called related list menu, which is called filters refresh. We can refresh the list. So the related list menu is a per related list context menu at the bottom of the form view. This will providing us the filters and refresh options for individual related record, sets linked to the current record. This is the current record which we call, these are linked to this current record. Okay, if you want to open this record, just click on this eye icon. It will give you this open. Just open that record. See, this is on task SLA, but this is the incident table, right? This is the incident table. This is task SLA table, but these two tables are linked to each other. That linkage we can see through related list menu only. Okay, so yeah, we came to an end. Today we covered 6 context menus exist in ServiceNow. Okay, which is list control, whole list management we did, and column options. We did column sort, group, chart, everything, right? And even list field right click. List field right click, right? This thing, view filters, everything. And form controls, form fields right click. These are the form controls and form fields right click. And now the related list. Okay, so the show matching and filter out shortcuts on the list field menu are some of the biggest time savers, we can say, right? When we click here, they show matching and filter out. So these are the biggest time savers in ServiceNow, like when we use daily. So in day 4, we'll show you how to modify and personalize list views and form views, and we will be going to explore many more. Stay tuned to next class. Thank you.